Hallo dames en heren. Wij beginnen vandaag weer aan een nieuw avontuur. Een bijzonder stil avontuur. Ik wou zeggen zoals jullie horen, maar je hoort natuurlijk niks.
Ik hoor vogeltjes.
Ja, we zien Beyond the Edge of Owlsgard. Het is een door Duitsers gemaakte game. In het Engels nagesynchroniseerd. Dus ik denk dat dit in mijn aanbevolen is gekomen door die andere Duitse game die we gespeeld hebben.
Ja.
Maar lekker pixel art, OG, net als in de 90s. Net als in Monkey Island, Indiana Jones, de oude games. We gaan op start drukken en kijken wat er gebeurt.
Ja.
Daar gaan we. Oeh. Timed puzzles.
More forgiving, oké. Ja.
Ja, gewoon classic mode natuurlijk.
Ja. Ja.
Maar, timed puzzles. Ik huiver.
Goeie muziek.
Ja. Mysterious things in Hill. Een uil.
Episch.
Ja?
Het is een nieuwe game?
Dit is een nieuwe game, Patrick Mealy. Het is een nieuwe game in OG pixel style.
Ja.
Zoals we het vroeger speelden. Oh, dit geeft echt nostalgische vibes op deze oude game. Het is warm in deze boom.
Ja. Dit is zelfs het lettertype van Monkey Island.
Respect.
The ancient scrolls may be destroyed, but still no misfortune will befall us animals. Not tomorrow, and not in 1 year. But the day will come when the survival of all will depend on these irretrievable writings.
Oké. Kennis van de uilen gaat verloren. Dat is volgens mij dus 500 jaar later.
Are we there yet? I'm so tired.
Het is een schaap.
Pull yourself together.
Wat een gezicht. Wat een goede scène.
What is it now?
Alex Bankier.
I feel so heavy today. Oh man, can't you stop whining for 1 second?
Er zit een geit in.
I think you've stepped in something there. There are antlers peeping out of your wool.
Een goede animatie.
Ja,
Het is inderdaad
een hert.
een hertje.
Ja, een hertje.
Greetings! May I introduce myself? I'm Finn, and I must say, you sheep are a wonderful means of transportation.
So I was carrying you through the entire forest all this time? Oh, don't worry. We'll put you where you belong.
Thank you. That's not necessary. I'm almost where I want to be. Have a great day, you two cuties! Oh, by the way, I'm just on my way to the Valley of Beleven. We deer are preparing for our annual Club Moss Festival. Would you like to come along?
Clubmos Festival.
Fry an egg, Roebuck boy.
Oh, too bad. See you around.
Er zijn vogeltjes.
The valley's still looks just like it did back then. Time seems to have stood still here while I was away. By the little forest down in the valley live my parents.
Ja.
Oké. Marco Rosenberg.
How often I used to skip along this well-trodden path. It has become a little wider. Just this turn, and I'll be at my parents' home. Oh, I can hardly wait to see them again after all these years. They'll be making eyes for sure.
Er zal wel iets misgaan.
What happened here? My parents' home. It's completely destroyed.
Oké, wij leren de hele tijd in huizen wonen.
Ja,
Hello?
in houthuizen.
Nou,
No
ik ben
trace
mee
of my
bezig.
family. Oh no, something bad has happened here.
Nou, lijkt het wel op.
Strange footprints.
Oos.
Something's coming closer. I better hide.
Een machine.
It's gone again. What in Hippo's name was that? These tracks must belong to one of those creatures. Surely they lead me to where my family was taken. I must find them.
Een familie is ontvoerd, denkt hij. Chapter 1. Ah, we werken met chapters.
Dat is wel handig.
Altijd goed. A Dark Secret. Mogelijk moet ik ergens op drukken. Klik. Ja. Oh. Het OG-scherm. We hebben een notebook. I need to find out where my family has been taken. Oké. Wij hebben... Hallo? Ja. 1 gold coin, 2 silver coins. Go to rocks.
Probably love to lie among the rocks, if I were moss.
If I were moth. Maar we gaan die voetstappen volgen.
The footprints disappear from here on.
Er is een town. Er is een coast. Er is een forest. Nou, laten we eerst in de town gaan.
I haven't wandered through those gates in ages. Why
Er
is
is
there
iets
a crowd
gaande.
gathering?
Behold, the
Good.
king's ambassador is nearing.
Een ooievaar.
Dear townsfolk, I, as the ambassador of our king, bring you good news in these dark days.
Ah,
As we all observed in horror, the wolves have returned to our territory.
Wolven.
A terrible incident that we have been trying to prevent since the establishment of the Wolf District. But this wave of destruction and kidnapping of helpless fellow animals will come to an end. The king has come up with a plan to make the Wolf District escape-proof in the future. Tomorrow, he will arrive here and let this plan be put into action.
finally, this nightmare has come to an end.
This was the good news I was told. I will now rest at the inn and then visit the neighboring towns.
Hooray for the king!
Oké.
The wolves are responsible for this?
Even
They
kijken in
must
de
have
fontein.
seen many generations.
Ja, er is nog een
It
fonteintje.
provides cool refreshment for the animals on hot days. If only the sparrows wouldn't leave their business in there.
Bah.
Someone left a thing there on the brim.
Oeh, even
A
kijken.
piece of soap.
Hey,
Hallo.
a piece of soap.
Fancy jewelry and all sorts of shiny things in the Valley of the Magpies nearby. While I have no interest in these things, the magpies are not averse to gossip, as I know. Maybe they have seen something.
Ah. Nieuwe area.
Ploep.
Oké. Birdhouse daarboven.
What a turmoil up there.
Deze kat ziet... Een fret is het.
Good day.
Greetings! What you see in front of you is my small but fine general merchandise stand.
Ah.
Can you tell me what's going on here?
That's
Oh,
not hard
dit
to
is
see, is it?
echt
The wolves are on the loose. Total
de OG
state of
90s games.
emergency.
Zelfde lettertype, alles.
Ja.
My family has also been a victim of these attacks.
What? For hippo's sake, how terrible! Can you be helped in any way? Are you injured?
No, I was too late and only saw what was left of our home.
Oh, maybe you need an extra cuddly soft handkerchief to dry your tears with. By the way,
Altijd.
2 packs are now available for the price of 1.
Thank you. I'll pass.
As soon as the king arrives here with his troops, these wolves will be brought to justice. I'm sure that your family will then return safely.
Ik hoop. En dit is het ook donker, zie je dat? Dat hebben we al gehad.
Do you think that the wolves are behind all this?
Well, I have to say that I don't really know much about the wolves, but they are pretty bad guys with bad manners and certainly get angry easily. I think I'd like them a little better if they'd buy a few stress balls from me now and then instead of wreaking such a havoc here.
Oké.
I wonder if the king is really going to get a handle on things here.
Sure, let them go ahead and heighten the walls around the wolves' area. On the other hand, the situation is actually not so bad for myself. The more animals remain in the city, the more interested eyes glance over my my goods.
Ja, ja. Subject change.
Subject change. I'll be on my way.
Cheer up, buddy. I promise.
Nou, we
Thanks
gaan
for
een beetje
brightening up.
kijken wat er allemaal te vinden is hier in de stad. Daar is de pub. Zoals in elke adventure begin je altijd in de pub.
Sowieso.
Of in de inn, of in de...
Oké.
Dit is zelfs dezelfde layout als Monkey Island.
Hello there.
Dus een
Greetings,
egel.
my friend.
The music's all right, isn't it?
Yes, it's quite nice. But it's also kind of mainstream. The songs are catchy, but the chord progressions are a bit predictable and quite overused nowadays. They only use power chords in every song. I like it a bit more alternative.
Oké.
Tell me more.
I know a hedgehog band that is totally my jam!
Oh, hedgehogs. I heard that the noise of their spikes scratching on their instruments is almost unbearable live.
Yes, but they do that on purpose and it's called a stylistic element. Sometimes the scratching gets so loud that you can't even hear the rest of the instruments. And often, the amount of scratching even reaches more than 200 scratches per minute.
I think I heard something about that once.
Klinkt
My
niet als iets wat we
great-grandfather
willen
couldn't
horen.
stand that style of
Nee.
music at all. He liked more melodic choruses with punchy deer roar.
I believe you. Older folks can't stand music like this. But every genre has to evolve at some point, doesn't it? Where would we be if we only rehashed the old stuff?
Well, I'm more of a nostalgic person. I don't mind that so much.
Oh, and by the way, let me tell you about this. Groups of howler monkeys and pistol
Howler
shrimps
monkeys.
are currently forming new bands a few towns from here. And it
Brulapen.
sounds so rad. The hottest dung
Brulapen.
ever, according to some connoisseur circles.
Rad. I'll remember that.
Oké.
I had a band once too. Me on the lute, a peacock on the vocals, and a giant hamster on the drums. But soon that hamster had crammed so much junk into the rehearsal room that we had no space left to practice. Occasionally, even pieces of our equipment had disappeared into his cheeks. One day, it was clear to us. We had to kick him out.
Oh, that sucks.
To move on to another topic. What do you think of the wolves?
What?
Altijd het begin van de game, hè. Met iedereen praten, informatie inwinnen.
Ask.
Please, don't scare me like that.
I can tell you don't seem to trust them very much.
It took me 2 days to gather the courage to go outside again. Like any smart hedgehog, I had holed up in my house and lain in the corner of my room, curled up into a spiky ball. After all, The wolves could be anywhere.
Oh, come on.
Also, this morning I heard something scratch
Ja,
at
dat is
my
zijn eigen rug
window.
waarschijnlijk.
I immediately knew that this could only be the terrible claws of a wolf.
Oh no! Did you get help?
It was just a branch, but my hedgehog sense tells me that next time it may be a wolf. It wouldn't surprise me if those guys are walking around the houses at this very moment to seek out their next meal among us. As soon as the concert is over, I will immediately hole up in my house again. It's way too dangerous out here.
Hij is een angstman.
You seem awfully scared of them.
Of course! Hasn't anyone ever told you those old stories about them? Terrible stories about what those guys do to their victims? How they show no mercy once they get you? How their teeth shatter every bone of their victim into millions of bloody pieces just by touching them? How they grab your neck and wring it as if it's an old
Dat is
wasp?
een grote
Apparently
angstman.
not the R-rated versions.
Those are much worse.
Do you think that the wolves are behind all this?
What do you mean by that? What other animal could create such havoc?
That's a very, very
Misschien
good
wel de
question.
uilen.
Okay, listen. I
Mogelijk.
appreciate someone like you who thinks ahead and looks for other causes. But listen to me. My great-great-grandmother taught me one thing. When there is destruction and death, only the wolves can be behind it. And in that case, we have no choice but to act immediately.
Oké.
Enough of this. Will the king make it all right?
You bet. I have complete confidence in him. If he deals with the wolves just as thoughtfully as his father did, everything will soon be back on track. The bards will surely
Ben benieuwd wat voor
dedicate
dier de
many
koning
songs
is.
to our king afterwards. But hopefully not mainstreamy
Yeah.
stuff like that over there. There should be more semitone scales.
Have you seen a deer family?
I'm sorry, dude, but I haven't. It was
Dude.
those darn wolves again, wasn't it?
I'm not sure.
It seems like more animals are disappearing by the hour. We can only hope things will be resolved when the
Sure.
king intervenes.
I'll be on my way.
Stay vigilant.
Stay vigilant. Wil je mijn beker meenemen?
Hey, slow down, buddy.
Oh, sorry. Actually, I don't need your mead.
Ik ga niet de beker meenemen. Hier is een
So,
kap.
does the mead taste good?
It at least makes everything a bit more bearable.
Oh, you seem quite exuberant.
Let's just say I'm slowly coming to terms with the current situation. For now. And by the way, this isn't my first meat either. Want me to buy you one?
Thanks, but I need a clear head right now.
Oh, ik dacht gratis spullen, altijd goed.
The music is quite
Yeah.
nice, isn't it?
I'm really glad that, despite everything, a certain normality is still being retained here. And to be honest, I'm only here to throw my legs back and forth. You know, to shake off all the overwhelming anxiety. But I'm already dreading the moment when the music is over and the worrying starts again.
Can you tell me what's going on right now?
I wish I could. At the moment, I feel reminded of those long gone times that my great-great-grandfather used to tell me about. Those dangerous times when the wolves still lived and hunted freely among us. It was a real blessing for us that the wolves were eventually driven back into their closed-off territory.
So you don't seem to be too fond of the wolves either.
When I was little, I was downright obsessed with the culture and lifestyle of the wolves. I pestered my great-grandfather with countless questions, and he could answer each of them.
Hij is wel
True
leergierig.
horror story. One thing he told me is that any form of art is completely unknown to wolves. Not a single pencil or brush could ever be held by one of their massive paws, solely because they are only shaped for grabbing and crushing our necks.
Sounds unpleasant.
The only thing they'd ever call art are the deep red blood puddles that their victims leave on the ground.
That must have spoiled your curiosity, huh?
Pretty much. Actually, I'd like to visit the wolves area one day and be convinced of the opposite. But surely there's a reason why these old stories exist.
Hij heeft nog vertrouwen in de goedheid van de
No,
wolf.
I can't really form an opinion on that. Regarding the tension with the wolves, the royal family has only been doing, let's say, damage control in the last few centuries. Sometimes I wonder if diplomatic negotiations with the wolves might be possible, but the wolves seem to be nasty, unpredictable guys, and that's why such a proposal would certainly cause an outcry among many animals.
My family is missing.
Oh no, how awful! What happened?
They came from my parents' house. Everyone is gone.
At the moment,
Maar in het begin, ik dacht dat ik een robot hoorde lopen bij die hut.
A little older, graying fur.
I'm
Niet
sorry
wolven.
to disappoint you,
Ja.
but no.
Het zal
But I'll
vast
keep
wel
all of my paws
nog een
crossed
plot
that
twist in
nothing bad has
Ja.
happened to them.
Dat de grote vijand de mens blijkt te
To
zijn.
move on to another topic.
Wat denk je daarvan?
Dat zou
It was
zomaar
nice
kunnen.
chatting. I gotta go.
It's best to stay in town until things get back to normal.
Normal.
Hey, can I interrupt you?
Go ahead, go ahead.
How
De
was work?
ambassador.
I'll tell you, it's extremely occupying. Leisure time is increasingly becoming a foreign word to me. But it fills me with the deepest pride to be the most important stork with the biggest beak in the land. What sound, other than the one of my voice, would be better suited to instantly reach the ears
Hij
of
heeft wel
every
zelfvertrouwen.
animal?
Tinnitus. Nee, we gaan met hem meepraten.
Your voice is really beautiful.
I beg of you, do not exaggerate with these words of praise.
How will the king proceed with his plan?
Oh, our great king has come up with a whole lot of great things. I was informed that the rock walls around the wolves area will be raised by several meters to be exact. These walls will be guarded around the clock by a
gaan de wolven gewoon
specially trained fighting
insluiten.
force of merciless gray squirrels. Traps will be set and watchtowers will be built. In addition, the entrance gates to that area will be secured by 50 separate locking mechanisms.
Oké.
Dus.
That's a great plan.
Vertrouwen uitspreken.
It's gonna work.
Your trust in the king delights me.
What kind of traps are we talking about?
Currently, hundreds of singing bard parrots are being trained to reach certain
Aha.
pitches that are absolutely unbearable for wolf ears. These parrots will then be placed at strategically selected points in the forest, where they will sing like there's no tomorrow. If this tactic doesn't work, we'll resort to harsher measures.
Wait a minute. You don't mean...
Yes, I do! The most beautiful
Polka.
polka hits from all over Velahill.
But this method was only used for war purposes.
Indeed, but great dangers require drastic measures.
Oké.
Honestly, it sounds absolutely awful. Is there another way to handle this?
You are absolutely right. I myself am downright appalled by the king's decision.
Oh?
The measures should be much more drastic. Our king is too kind with those ruffians. If I were in charge, I would
Mag ik
take
mening?
all the actions to
Ja,
give the
dat
wolves the
klopt.
good
Een
old-fashioned
andere
beating
mening
they
dan
deserve.
zijn eigen
Then
koning.
there would finally be peace.
Ah, I see.
Misschien kunnen we dat gebruiken.
Change the subject, please. Why would the wolves attack us again?
I beg your pardon? What a question! They are wolves, after all.
But there have been no attacks for a long time.
Those ruffians are simply unpredictable.
I don't know if this is the right approach. Did you see a deer family on the way?
I am so sorry, but no.
Didn't you perhaps notice something after all? It's 2 deer anywhere?
As you may have been able to tell, my head is almost bursting with instructions from the king. Thus, I am simply not able to help you look for your parents. Phew! As you can see, it is downright exhausting to be as important as me.
Oké.
I gotta go.
Trust in the king.
Nou,
Nou, kunnen we nog met de musicians praten?
wel
Oh,
goede vibe.
nee.
I hope that's how you do
Awesome.
it nowadays.
Visitors? Nee. Lijkt hier verder niks te kunnen.
Nice to see animals still going to concerts in this age of house music.
Nee, die kast, daar kunnen we nog even in kijken misschien.
Nice. I wonder how much mead was spilled on it throughout the years.
Klik op open cabinet.
I guess this is where they keep costumes for all the festivities.
Ah. Use costume.
I like green.
Kan ik die andere dan ook meenemen? Oh nee, het is of-of.
Nee, dus of.
Dan moeten we waarschijnlijk ergens een overleg hebben over wie iets nodig heeft, ja of nee. De hondman hebben we nog niet mee gepraat. Dogomir.
Morning.
I wish you an absolutely tremendous morning, my friend from the force.
Well, it could be better. Strange things are going on here.
All right, you can feel on your whole body just how tense the mood here is right now. Even my fleas are hopping around much more nervously than usual. Ouch! Ah, that was Olga. That old cow is the worst
Hij
of
praat met zijn vlooien.
What do you think of the king's plans?
Our king is a good man who has always impressed me. I'm sure he will somehow straighten out the situation with the wolves. After all, his father, great-grandfather, and great-great-grandfather managed to do this as well.
Oké.
Do you think that the wolves are behind all this?
I must admit that I've met a wolf only twice in my life. Consequently, I can only comment on them to a limited extent from my own experience. But I think that the old stories about their cruelty already speak for themselves. However, their approach is really peculiar. Yesterday, when I went into the woods to my old favorite pasture to do some business, I found there, to my horror,
Ah, kijk. Strange metal parts. Er zijn robots.
Parts sticking out of it. I could only express my deep sorrow for this with the loudest, most heart-wrenching yelp that I ever made in my dog's life. How could the wolves do such a thing? And above all, what do they want to achieve with it?
Goeie vraag. Waarom willen
Have
ze
you
dat
seen
allemaal?
Two Deer? My parents disappeared
Die
without a
rare
trace
wolven.
during one of these alleged attacks.
That's terrible. Unfortunately, I have seen nothing. But I will keep my eyes, ears, and especially my nostrils open.
Nou, lijkt me verstandig.
Honden kunnen goed
Let's
ruiken.
talk about something else.
Lekker snel.
What can I buy here?
For just one gold coin, I can pick up any
Nou, het ziet wel even goed uit.
Bring me
dat is
something
wel
whose
handig.
smell I can sniff, and bada boom,
Oh, we moeten
bada
iets
woof,
ruikbaars,
I'll pick up the
geven.
scent
Ja.
and find whatever it is you're looking for.
Ruikbaars.
Ah, useful. I'll come back when I have something.
So be it.
Nou, mooi.
Smell you later.
I have an open nostril for you at all times. But better stay in town. You never know.
Nou, dan gaan we naar die magpies, denk ik. Want die weten dingen, werd verteld. Kijk, Valley of the Magpies. Ah, een omroeper lijkt het daarboven.
I wonder how many shiny things have already disappeared into these little houses. You announce your presence with it.
Use bell. Use bell.
A stranger wishes to be granted an audience.
Heel graag.
Moment, please.
Het is de vogelkoning.
Who dares to disturb me? Ooh, now that's one handsome visitor. I don't see you deer around here very often.
Oh, stop. This always makes me blush.
We should meet for coffee and grains sometime.
Wat?
Your treat, of
Coffee and
To be
grains.
honest, that's not why I'm here.
Zie je ook dat ik een achievement haalde of niet?
What a pity.
Nee.
Oh.
Then surely you
Flirty
want to see
Finn
all
haalde
the
ik.
shining riches we magpies have piled up.
No, not that either.
Oh, what?
How dare you!
What could possibly be more important than these wonderful treasures?
Something bad has happened to my family.
A little more specific, please.
My parents have disappeared without a trace. And
Ben
I'm
benieuwd
looking
of
for
deze
them
vogels
everywhere.
iets weten.
Have you magpies seen anything?
We have certainly noticed that quite a few animals have been kidnapped recently. I hate to cause frown lines on your handsome face, but unfortunately we didn't see anything.
Dat is wel unfortunate.
Ja.
Do you have any guesses?
Well,
Rumor has it that the wolves may have something to do with it. But let's be honest, it has become quite popular to declare wolves as scapegoats for every disaster. The wolves may be a peculiar pack.
A quite uneducated and illiterate bunch.
Shut up over there! But I must say that in all these years, we magpies have never had any conflicts with them. In fact, I would say that something else is going on here. But
Dus de
I am
vogel
not
heeft
interested
andere
in more
ideeën.
detail. I have other things to do. After all, my magnificent gold coins don't polish themselves.
Het is een rijke vogel.
I wonder if you could help me.
You are really going out on a limb there.
I must apologize. I have a lot to do right now. Around this time of day, I'm usually busy feasting my eyes on those shiny, shiny treasures.
You're kidding, right?
Are you sure you don't want to take a look yourself? The sparkle of our jewelry is sure to take your mind off things until your parents...
Denk je dat we hun schat gaan stelen?
What did I actually expect here?
Mogelijk.
Let's talk about something nicer.
Vraag is met welk doel.
What's the situation here?
Rijkdom.
We magpies cannot complain
Het is een doel op zich voor heel veel mensen.
I don't understand
Ja?
why
Dat,
the
ja,
town
zoals je
animals
bij ons op
are
school
making
vraagt
such
wat wil je
a
laten worden, zeggen ze allemaal rijk.
You can see by looking at us that nothing bad will happen to you if you just keep quiet and stay calm. But the town animals have always been like that. They should count their gold coins more often. It always calms the nerves.
Could I borrow some money here? Surely you've got enough and can lend a poor fellow like me a hand.
To my ears, this
Lekker fietsen.
Excuse me?
Ik denk niet dat ze het...
Do I look like I
Dat
can
denk ik ook
just
niet.
throw money out the window?
One coin.
Oh, please, just one coin.
Cut that begging!
That's right. We don't take kindly to beggars in our lovely kingdom.
All right, I understand.
Everyone must learn to take care of themselves.
Daar ben ik het wel mee eens.
Even a humble animal like
Ja.
me had to learn early on that.
Dat iedereen voor
in
zichzelf
order
moet
to
zorgen.
head in life,
Ja, dat
you
klopt.
need to put in the effort yourself. Imagine that. From an early age, I had to get by with only 1 million gold coins.
En daar zitten wij dan met 1 muntje.
Time is of the essence. I've got to go.
Sure you don't want to take a peek at our glittering treasures after all?
I'll pass. Thank you.
Oh, typical forest animal.
Oh boy. These magpies are just the little egocentrics I always thought they were.
Dus hebben we niks aan, tenzij we geld hebben. Laten we even kijken. Waar is de uitgang? Daar beneden was het pad, hoor. Over het eerste geboorteplaats. Ja. Want we hadden ook nog de beach. De coast. Ja, laten we daar eens kijken. Wat hebben we hier? Een bootje.
I don't think anyone will get far with this boat. The wood is brittle from back to front, and it all reminds me more of Swiss cheese than a watercraft.
Oké. Hier is een grot. Een grotto. Oh eens. Raccoon with jar. Daar gaan we mee praten.
Greetings.
Shush! I am a rock.
Hij is een steen.
A rock? You don't look like that.
No, you don't understand. That's my strategy.
Ah.
I've been trying to get my hands on one of these glowing bugs for 3 days now. But these little animals are so terribly shy. If I stay here long enough and don't move, they might think that I am a rock. As soon as one of the bugs crawls on me, I strike.
Goeie tactiek.
Oh, great. Did it work already?
Unfortunately not. But my time will come. Maybe even tomorrow. Or the day after tomorrow. Or the day after.
You'll achieve great things one day, my friend. Can you tell me what's going on here?
The animals in the town are making a huge fuss. Everyone is running around all panicky because of some weird mass hysteria.
Dat klopt zeker. Deze man doet alsof hij een stenen zit in een grot, maar hij weet wel alles wat er gebeurt buiten.
Trees and houses, they say. goodness.
Do you know anything about the wolves?
Gewoon alles vragen, hè. Wij willen informatie.
Come on! Wolves here, wolves there, wolves everywhere! I just can't take hearing this any longer. Not even a single hen I know is chickening up as much as the townsfolk. To be honest, I myself couldn't care less about the wolves. I've never even seen one, and that's a good thing. Ever thought that maybe the king himself is behind all these incidents?
Oeh. Een complotdenker. Ja, oh, letterlijk wat ik kan zeggen. Ja.
Is this going to be an excursion into creepy conspiracy?
We zijn ons lichaam kwijt ineens. Zag je dat?
Ik zag het, ja. Alleen een hoofdje.
Er zit een bugje in de game. Een bugje.
Oh.
Officially approved scrolls. Those in power
Ja,
have enough
wel 3.
to make us more
Ja.
docile with an artificial nazi.
Oh, ja.
And how do I know
Ja, lekker hoor.
world-destroying,
Lekker.
floating
Wij zijn ook een
creature
bug natuurlijk,
monster?
als dieren.
Dat
I
klopt.
myself
Ja.
have not yet seen him with my own eyes.
Come on, you don't believe that yourself.
Well, admittedly, some theories I heard really do sound a bit nonsensical. Secret sparrow organizations in hidden forest areas.
Secret
collect
sparrow
information
organizations.
about all of us. Bards send subliminal messages when you let them sing their lyrics backwards. And
Wat?
once heard that our world
Ja, dat was
is
zo'n
supposed to be
bij zo'n Beatles lied, toch?
Dat klopt.
Just imagine
Zo'n theorie.
this nonsense.
Dat is niet een theorie, dat kan je gewoon horen.
Ja, nee, dat snap ik.
This is not my area of expertise.
Het is nooit vastgesteld dat het echt zo bedoeld was.
Did two deer pass by here by chance?
I have seen nothing.
Goeie vraag.
My parents disappeared recently. Something bad has happened.
Oh my.
Misschien zijn zijn ouders wel robotbestuurders.
Dat zou ook nog kunnen.
Ja.
Wouldn't you rather go somewhere safe?
Why should I? Then I would be doing exactly what those who are behind all this want.
Let's talk about other things.
Hebben we nog wat over? Ja.
Well, has anything happened yet?
I think this one bug has already moved an inch in my direction. Oh, soon the time will come.
Can I have your jar?
I'm sorry, but that jar is extremely important to me.
Kon het vragen.
I'm leaving.
All right, but be a little quieter.
Oké, wat hebben we hier nog? Clutter.
Someone must have lived here a long time ago and left all his clutter here.
Kan ik daar iets van
The owner
oprapen?
of this junk can clean it up himself
Nee.
for all I care.
Die bugs, daar kan ik wel naar
Strange
kijken.
little creatures. I think they're very rare. These beetles make every firefly green with envy.
Wat gebeurt als ik pick-up doe?
They escape again and again. Surely these bugs don't like it when you get too close to them.
Dus daar moeten we inderdaad een trucje voor bedenken. Ik kan zeep gebruiken.
Doesn't interest the little guy at all, unfortunately.
Nee.
Let's
Of
see if
een-
it fits.
Ik ben
Bit
een
too
appel.
big and not really my taste either. All that aside, it doesn't do me any
Goeie
good
animatie.
here.
Maar misschien kunnen we wel een ander pak aantrekken in deze grot, waardoor wij minder opvallen.
Aha.
Want we hadden die, we
wel
hadden
een
een
goeie
groene en we hadden nog een
Ja.
die ik niet bekeken heb.
When I was little, I often sat here and looked out to the ocean. Wait a minute. Pretty. There's a little shell.
Een schelp gevonden. Kunnen we die openen?
I really think it'd be a lot prettier if there was a shiny pearl inside of it. Oh, there's actually one in there. What a coincidence.
Huts. Daar worden die vogeltjes vast blij van, denk ik.
I could build a funny dirt
Denk je niet?
castle and create a nice place for homeless sand fleas. An enormous pile of rocks and dirt. It's certainly not lying around here by accident.
Nee.
I won't be able to move away this pile with my bare hooves. The soil doesn't make the object any more useful.
Nee, er is een schep voor nodig. Hier is een losse beam. Kunnen we die eruit trekken? Pool.
Everything remains stable. Everything remains stable.
Oké.
Oké.
It's firmly attached to the house.
Oké, dat kan niet. Nou, laten we even in het huisje kijken dan. Wie of wat hier te vinden is. Een zeehond. Open, open,
Besides ashes, I won't find anything in there.
open. Kastje.
Only sailor's junk.
Oké. Open, andere kastje.
Locked, but that's fine with me.
Go to
I can
window.
see the entire coast from here.
Pictures.
What a beautiful picture! A lush meadow lying in the shadow of gigantic gray mountains. Wait a minute, these aren't mountains. This is Bolek's family portrait.
Oké.
Hello.
Nou, Bolek, wat ben jij een rare figuur.
Boys, get off my ship, boy. And please, take your
Get off my ship, hij is in een huis.
De man heeft gevonden.
I'm Finn. You're the ferryman here, right?
That's right. I am Bolek. Bolek,
Bolek.
the ferryman. A seal of
Lekker, hoor.
action and adventure at sea.
Even een
Ja.
broertje laten.
That's great. How much is a ride?
Whoa, slow down, kid. Let me think a sec. Well, I'll have to disappoint you. My ferry service is closed for an indefinite amount of time. The sea is too unpredictable at the moment, even for a more than competent sea dog like
Sea
me.
dog, leuk, leuk. Sail.
Ja, ja.
But neither you nor your boat looks like that.
What do you mean?
Your boat's all messed up and stuck in the sand. Probably as deep as you looked into your meat glass.
You're right. But trust me, I know the surrounding seas as thoroughly as my midriff bulge. However, at the moment, things are looking pretty bleak around here. What else can I do?
Hij is ook
Get
dronken.
drunk like there's no tomorrow.
Dat zei ik net.
Ja.
Let's talk about something else. Huh? What ship?
You're cracking me up, kid. Can't you smell the salty air of the high seas as it passes through the walls of my faithful SS Wormbite?
As a worm bite.
You're in your hut!
What? How? Wait, you're right. Oh, this mischievous old sea always manages to trick me. But then, this terrible swaying must be caused by something else.
Ja, hij
It
heeft
must
gedronken,
be
joh.
the mattress. Oh, if I get my fins on the rascal who sold me this cursed mattress here.
What are you talking about?
Can't you see how mercilessly it spins and rocks this poor old sailor around? Oh no, here we go again.
Oké.
You must have some great sea dog stories.
Sure. Let me tell you the story that makes even the most hardened sailors tremble to this day.
Ja, doe maar.
Great! Tell me!
About 30 years ago, I
De
signed up
SS
for a
Rubber
journey
Duck.
aboard the SS
Weet je waar SS voor staat bij
A
boten?
small crew in search of an ancient treasure chest hidden somewhere in an unmapped area of the sea. One day, we came across an island in said area. Thinking that nothing could go wrong, we went ashore. However, since the day we started planning the journey, sailors began warning us about the ominous bleating that is said to be heard there occasionally.
Ominous
We
bleating.
also heard it
Omineus.
when we went ashore. Bah, bah, a harbinger of great danger, they said. We ignored it, and after a few hours, we found said treasure chest in a hidden cave. When we returned to our ship, we suddenly recognized the disaster we had gotten ourselves into. Thousands of giant sheep with
Giant
soaked
sheep.
wool waited for us on the shore. The sea level was at least 5 meters lower than usual, and the keel of the ship was on dry land. There was no doubt that these sheep were the legendary sponge sheep.
Seriously?
Until then, we thought it was just a
Sponsschapen.
fairy tale told by sailors during long nights in the tavern. But here, they turned out to be a horrifying reality. These cursed sheep were able to soak up large parts of the ocean with their wool. How else do you think the tides are created?
What unbelievable nonsense!
Quiet. Those beasts threatened to send their biggest sheep with the thickest and most plentiful wool into the water as well if we didn't leave the treasure on the island. To
Wat een
prevent
exotische
an
theorie.
ecological disaster, we obeyed their order and made a run for it. To this day, every one of my crewmates is haunted by terrible nightmares in which the sponge sheep return and simply
drain the water from under the ship's keel.
Nice story, but you need to work on the plot structure and character development.
Oké. Nou, dan hebben we alles gehoord, hè?
I gotta go.
Stay safe, kid. These are stormy times.
Goed, we kunnen hem niet helpen, denk ik. Dan ben ik wel benieuwd. Of we nog inderdaad, wat ik zei, een andere kleur kleding kunnen vinden in die kast. Waar we misschien wat aan hebben in die grot.
Ja, precies. Ja.
Rood is te opvallend. Dus het oranje en groen. Nee.
Weer.
It's also... The spikes also sting like crazy.
Spikes?
It may look incredibly uncomfortable, but it's also unspeakably ugly. The spikes also sting like crazy.
Oké.
Then I'll squeeze into this thing against my will.
Ah!
Ouch!
Het is een...
Spikes sting like crazy. Not only that, it also makes me look like a complete idiot. Let's get it off. It doesn't help me here.
Oké, maar we hebben er dus één die ziet eruit als een appel. Eén ziet eruit als een spiky vos. En die derde gaan we ook even bekijken. De groene. Kijk hoe die eruit ziet.
I like green. I'll put it on.
Kikker.
Het is een kikker.
I like my usual shirt better. That being said, this thing doesn't do me any good here.
Oké, dus we hebben kikker, appel en een stekel ding. Ik heb ook een achievement gehaald voor het aandoen van alle kostuums.
Lekker hoor.
Laten we even in het bos kijken. Daarboven kwamen we vandaan en we konden ook nog naar links. Er is een vis.
Hey, little buddy.
Hij zegt bloep.
Come on. No need to be rude.
Die heet een bloepje.
Kan ik iets met die vis? Weet je niet.
Wassen?
Oh, he's much too fast for that. He just slips through my hooves at that speed.
Hij is te snel. Hij gaat nu... Swamp. Kan ik ook nog apart aanklikken. Pick up swamp.
Wat?
Nutty.
Oké.
Pa.
Achievement. Old Willow. Kunnen we die omduwen?
Not a bull.
Not a bull.
It definitely hasn't gotten any smaller over the last few years. There seems to be a small hole between the roots.
Small hole between the roots. En nu is die vis hier. Ik kan niet de zeep in de swamp doen.
It's all slippery now.
Oh, nu heb ik natte zeep. Oké.
I don't think that will do any good.
Dat weet ik niet. Wat ik moet met natte zeep. Wat is dit? Een entrance. Open entrance.
The dreaded forest of the wolves.
Dit is het
Part of this
wolvenbos.
forest where the entire wolf population has been brought to. Strange. The door has been unlocked.
Dat is wel gek, ja. Ik ga toch naar binnen. Wat was dat? Was dat een tip, hey je moet saven? Of was dat de game is gesaved?
Ik denk het laatste.
Voor de zekerheid ga ik toch saven.
Ja. Ah.
Wat?
Autosave.
Ja. Er staat geen tijd bij. Bone. Pick up bone.
Thank you. I'll pass.
Nee, look at bone.
Something tells me these guys didn't end up here by choice. What? Wait, can we talk about this?
Ah! Het was dus wel een tip om te saven.
Ja. Het is wel handig.
Ja. Maar...
En nu dan?
Wat nou als wij een spiky wolfpak aandoen?
Precies, dan vallen wij niet op. Dus dan kunnen wij gewoon daar lopen.
Of hij pakt ons en hij... Ik wou zeggen, hij damage zichzelf. Dus dat vind ik wel een goed idee. Spikey wolfpak. Terug naar wolvending. Maar goed, het is wel interessant om te weten dat dus de game zomaar voorbij kan zijn ook.
Ja, blijkbaar.
Terwijl af en toe dan moeten saven. Misschien kunnen we als kikker ook hier de swamp in.
Then I'll squeeze into this thing against my will. Ouch! Spikes sting like crazy.
Daar gaan we. Let op.
Kijk.
This moron has torn my whole costume.
Wat?
Het kostuum is kapot en weg. Maar ik kan nu wel doorlopen. Naar een huis.
This place is all bolted and barred. I'll never get in there. I
Maar
can't push it.
zijn wij dan ons pak kwijt?
Ja. Maar misschien
wij
kunnen we hier
dan een
nu
nieuw
dan
pak?
sowieso doorlopen.
Typical wolf architecture. Even though I used to sneak around here a lot as a kid, I never dared go near the houses.
Maar goed, ik ben hier nu doorgelopen, maar ik kan hier niks. Misschien is dit een plek waar we later naartoe moeten.
The trees don't look too friendly in this part of the forest.
Dus ik ga maar teruglopen, denk ik. Dan kan ik hier ook niets, lijkt het. Gold coin, notebook, ja. I need to find out where my family has been taken. Dat is nog steeds mijn ding. Die zeep kon ik nat maken. En een pearl. Misschien worden die beesten daar wel blij van. Die vogels.
Oh ja, die houden van de shiny dingen.
Ja, is er bij het huisje nog wat te vinden?
To go inside would be life-threatening.
Ja.
To go inside would be life-threatening. This sight breaks my heart. Nothing in there resembles the former furniture anymore. The beams, the stones of the fireplace, the tables, everything is lying around in there in a gigantic hullabaloo. This whole thing didn't even stop at Mother's precious porcelain shields! She was just as tiny as me when I was a fawn.
Goed, hier kunnen we niks. Footprints.
Something must have happened here. The soil is still fresh. I don't think that will do any good. I'll take some soil from the footprints.
Hey.
I took it from the footprints near the forest edge.
Misschien kan ik deze soil vergelijken met de soil bij die sealshut. Snap je wat ik deze?
Ja.
The soil doesn't make the object any more useful.
Nee.
Oh, ja.
Kan het ook nat maken in het water.
This is not the kind of message in a bottle I would send out here. When I was little,
Nee. Ik kan die zeep kon ik nat maken.
It's all slippery now.
Dan heb ik slippery soap.
The soil doesn't make the object any more useful. I don't think that will do any good.
Nee. In die grot, ik had nog een kikkerpak en een appelpak. Misschien als ik dit doe, dan glijdt die uit.
Doesn't interest the little guy at all, unfortunately.
Misschien de shell.
Doesn't interest.
Misschien een pearl. Of zand.
Doesn't interest the little guy at all, unfortunately.
Misschien wil hij wel een schelp.
Oh, how cute. You found it yourself? Unfortunately, I'm too busy to deal with your jewelry right now.
Oké. Ik ga proberen om een parel te slijten bij de vogels.
Ja.
Want die willen rijkdommen. Dan kunnen ze die krijgen.
Wij hebben glipjes.
Kan ik zeggen give pearl to magpie.
Ooh. Now, what is that?
Het is een glimmetje.
Nothing at all. Just a darn lovely pearl.
Ooh.
Hij komt naar ons toe.
Please, show it to me.
Oh, no, 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 no!
Ik denk, neem die hele vogel mee.
Oh, what a magnificent pearl. Can I have it?
Sorry, no touchy, dear magpie.
Oh, come on.
Wat gebeurt als je nu op de bel drukt?
Weet niet.
One moment, please.
Wat?
Dan denkt die vrouw, hé, de oproeper is aan het slekken.
Niks zo.
Hello again, you handsome forest dweller.
Ik kan niks nieuws zeggen. Nee.
Time is of the essence. I've got to go.
Sure you don't want to take a peek at our glittering treasures after all?
I'll pass. Thank you.
Oh, typical forest animal. And you, my god, come back here.
Of course, my dear queen.
Dan gaat hij weer terug. Maar we kunnen hem dus wel hier naartoe lokken. Kan ik misschien die bel inzepen, dat hij uitglijdt als hij hier komt.
I don't think that will do any good.
Nee.
I don't think that will do any good.
Kan ik hem een gold coin geven?
So temptingly shiny.
Sorry, I actually need these myself.
Oh, wacht. Misschien kan ik die hond dit soil geven, dat hij dan dat spoor kan volgen.
Dat is wel een idee, ja. Ik heb dit gedacht. En toen dacht ik, nee, dat zal wel niet. Nu zeg jij het, denk ik, oh ja, misschien wel logisch.
Strange. I smell
Kijk, we zijn ook gelijk ons goud kwijt.
very strange note. By all the fleas of my great-grandfather. Usually I'm known for my sense of smell, but I can't place the note.
No problem, but could you pick up the scent of it?
Give me the gold piece and then follow me.
Wij volgen hem. Oh, een nieuwe locatie. Mole Mines.
The trail leads right to the entrance of the mole mines.
What is this place?
The moles were mining here a few years ago. However, it was never particularly productive here, if I remember correctly. Now, the mine is closed.
So I guess I'll have to go in there.
I don't know if this is such a good idea. You would better come back to town and wait for the king to get a grip
Ja,
on
het
the
is goed met
current
die koning.
situation.
Wij lossen het zelf wel op.
Family?
Actually, I would like to help you so much. But out here, my knees are shaking with fear.
Go back to town. I'll get to the bottom of this on my own.
All right. I wish you all the luck.
Hij wenst ons al het geluk. Small stones meenemen. Tree, Ocean, Mine. Eerst even voor de veiligheid 7. Mine. Het is donker. En koud, blijkbaar.
Hij is bang. Hij is een bang. Voor enge geluiden.
I may not have eaten anything this morning, but that was definitely not my stomach. Phew.
En nu zijn wij opgesloten.
I can still squeeze through this narrow gap.
Oh. Oké.
It's so dark. Some light would be nice now.
Waar haal ik light vandaan?
I don't want to throw this into the dark.
Oké.
En nu?
I don't want to throw
Nee,
this
weet
into
ik
the
niet.
dark.
Ik heb een steen erin gegooid, kreeg ik een achievement
I
voor.
don't want to throw this into the dark.
Lekker hoor.
Ik heb een lichtbron nodig.
Ja.
Misschien heeft die verkoopman wel iets. Deze dude, die Fred.
Good day. Greetings. What you see in front of you is my small but fine general merchandise stand.
What do you have to offer?
I knew you'd ask. Look and be amazed. Here we have... Wait, what do I actually have here? A half-finished mended sock, an old toothbrush, a green heap with various mushroom crops on it. This was the chocolate croissant from the previous year.
Ja.
Here we have something.
Lekker hoor. Goeie
These
verzameling.
unstoppably fashionable knitted scarves.
Ja, dat is
and of
precies
course,
wat
the
we
one
nodig
thing
hebben.
that everyone has a burning desire for.
Een lamp?
Ja!
Ja.
I came up with that joke myself.
Lekker.
I expected a bit more.
At least I offer quality. When will you find scarves as warm as these?
It's high summer. That torch seems useful.
I knew just by looking at you
Ja,
that
lekker
you
hoor.
would choose this high quality torch. Only 2 silver coins.
Nou, dat is toevallig. Dat heb ik.
It is yours.
Ja, hè?
Something to light the fire is included.
Nou. Something to light the fire is included.
I'll be on my way.
Cheer up, buddy. I promise, things will brighten up soon.
Hier is torch. Ja, dat gaan we in die grot doen natuurlijk.
Ja.
Kijk, we hebben dit, die knooppunten in het hoofd zijn er. Gewoon een nieuw steen meenemen. Nou, daar gaan we. Zeggen we nu, use torch. With darkness.
Let there be light.
Het toch.
Thank you very much. There's some draught that thinks it has to blow out every fire.
Gebruik kleine steen in de
I don't
entrance.
think that will do any good. I don't think that...
Oh.
I don't... Somewhere beyond this blackness... Oh dear.
Het tocht hier.
Fortunately, I can just squeeze outside through this narrow gap.
Het tocht hier.
I don't think that...
Hoe gaan we dit doen?
Ja, er moet iets tussen die deur, denk ik.
Ja, maar wat?
Iets waar toch doorgestopt.
Nee.
I don't think that will...
We moeten vanuit de binnenkant moeten we iets doen. Kunnen we het
With the
duwen?
proper tools, I'm sure you could crush these rocks.
Crush these rocks. Dat is niet wat ik wil doen. Close entrance.
I can't close it.
Nee.
Somewhere beyond this black... Oh dear. Let there be...
En als ik dit doe, dan waait hij uit.
Well, thank you very much. There's some draught that thinks it has to blow out
Kijk.
every fire.
Dus we moeten iets doen aan de draught. Aan de draught. De entrance. Waar kunnen we dat mee dichtmaken? Go to ocean. Nee, dat kan niet.
What a view! I can even see the neighboring kingdom of Velahill.
Waarmee kunnen wij dat dichtmaken?
You're back! Were you able to find something?
No, not yet. Smell you later.
I have an open nostril for you at all times. But better stay in town. You never know.
Wat waren die pakken nog? Een kikker en een appel. Misschien kunnen we zo'n pak ertussen douwen.
I don't think I need another costume.
Oh, oké. Want verder is hier
Must have
niks.
seen many generations.
En wat kan ik met die zeep?
And if someone wants to drink from that fountain and finds that,
Waarom heb ik
still looks
zeep?
the same as back in the day. Makes me feel almost nostalgic. What a beauty! How it gleams.
Coal Mines Coast. Kan daar misschien modder meenemen?
Dat Dat is letterlijk wat ik wou zeggen, maar hoe nemen we dat mee?
With my bare hooves.
Ik kan niet met
Dat we
mijn berg.
een emmer hebben.
Oké, emmer.
Soil doesn't
Ja,
make the
weet ik
object
niet.
Oh nee, je moet die man natuurlijk hier. Die jar heb ik nodig.
Ah.
Dat ik een steen op zo'n beest gooi.
Doesn't interest the little guy. Get on the torch, little bug.
Oh.
He looks unimpressed. If he climbed on the torch,
het een goed
I'd have
idee.
some kind of lantern with the beetle as the light.
En dan waait hij niet uit.
A torch is of no use here. A torch is of...
We moeten gewoon zo'n beest pakken.
Ja.
A torch is...
Misschien wil hij een torch.
Thank you, but what am I supposed to do with the torch? With my sharp raccoon eyes, I have a more than adequate view of the cave, even without additional lighting.
Wat vertelde hij ook weer over die beesten? Waarom zijn ze geïnteresseerd?
Can you tell me what's going on here?
The animals in the town are... Everyone is running up the road.
Weet ik niet.
Daar vertellen ze niks over.
Wouldn't you...
Why should I?
Let's talk about... Well...
I think this one bug... Oh, soon...
Can I ever...
I'm sorry, but that jump...
Ja, hij zegt niks over waar die beesten wel of niet op afkomen.
Strange little creatures. I think they're very rare. These beetles make every firefly green with envy. The merchant gave me some matches to light it.
Ja, use torch.
This cave is really no place for garbage disposal.
Ik kan dat niet in de fik steken.
Doesn't interest the...
Waarom zijn ze niet geïnteresseerd in mijn torch?
He looks unimpressed. If he climbed on the torch, I'd have some kind of lantern with the beetle as the light.
En waar is een beetle in geïnteresseerd?
Soil doesn't make...
Waar is een beetle in geïnteresseerd?
With only the ashes left inside, lighting it would be difficult. A source of warmth on cold winter days. Besides ashes, I can see the entire...
Ja, daar hebben we ook niks aan. Dat boze ding staat op slot. Ik heb een steen. In die boot staat niks, hè?
I would sink immediately. I don't think that will do...
Dus we konden dus wel die vogel weglokken met die parel.
En dan laat hij die toeter vallen. Daar zat ik naar te kijken.
Ja.
Hè. Dat omroepapparaat ligt dan in die boom.
Ja.
Ooh. Now, what is that?
Ja, dit hadden we al gezien. Dan komt hij onze kant op en dan laat die toeter inderdaad liggen. En wij dan zeggen, ik wil die toeter.
I can't get near it, but maybe there's a way to bring it down.
Dan gooi je steen erop.
I don't think that will do any good. I don't think that will do any good.
Oh, ja. Als nou die dikke daar loopt, dan er was zo'n losse plank. Kijk, er is zo'n één losse plank.
Net lag hij ergens anders op.
Ja, net lag hij helemaal links. Maar kijk hier. Hop, zie je dat? Hop. Oh, lekker. In één keer goed.
Afhankelijk van waar die loopt.
Ja.
Dat had ik mij niet bedacht.
Die losse plank had ik namelijk al gezien. En toen dacht ik al, hier moeten we iets mee.
My beloved speaking trumpet is gone!
Alsnog denk ik, wat moeten we ermee?
Misschien kunnen we hem als windtegenhoudssysteem gebruiken.
Here's the speaking tube. I don't have to yell at that.
Nee. We moeten het ook gebruiken als schreeuwding.
Schreeuwding.
Waar willen we tegen
Tegen
schreeuwen?
die beuk schreeuwen.
Misschien wel. Of tegen die slapende man.
doesn't interest the little...
Be careful with it. Don't make any noise in here. The bugs are sensitive to that.
Sensitive to noise.
Now is not the time to be vocal.
Waar moet ik schreeuwen? Misschien bij de slaapman.
I can make quite some noise with this. Now is not the time to be vocal.
Nee.
Oké. Uiteindelijk gaan we een keer dus ergens moeten schreeuwen.
Ferdinand, is that you? Didn't we already use the
Weer
beer
fun.
funnel yesterday? But this time we stop after 2 gallons, you old boozer.
Nee. Wat zei je misschien?
Ik weet niet meer wat ik zei.
Now is not the time to be vocal.
Waar willen wij schreeuwen? Waar willen wij schreeuwen?
Now is not the...
Misschien willen we de muziek wel overstemmen.
Now is not the time to be vocal.
Quite a helpful tool for an average citizen who intends to proclaim his words. Unfortunately, not everyone has a powerful voice like mine. A powerful voice that knows how to bring delight to everyone's ears. A voice graceful and smooth, like
Hij heeft wel veel
water
zelfvertrouwen.
that flows around in a gleaming pan. Yuck!
Ja, artiesten misschien. Kan niet.
You could use this when the annoying sing-along choruses come.
Nee, mensen worden er allemaal niet gelukkig van.
That belonged to the magpies, didn't it? If you live far enough up in the eastern part of town, you can even hear their chirping through the town's walls.
Oké.
The pearl is too precious to use here.
Ja, ik kan die pearl wel ergens mee gebruiken.
The pearl is too precious.
Misschien kunnen we die kat wat geven.
Not nearly as
kat die
nice
een
as the
fret
ones
is.
I have in my stash. Oh, you found something really precious. But I hope I don't offend you when I say that I can only take cash.
Waarom heb ik een zeep, vuur, speaking tube, daar kan ik niet naartoe. Het is gewoon het einde van het dorp. Misschien kan ik nog in het bos iets met die vis.
With a single bloob, it would sink into the swamp. I don't think that will do any good. I can make quite some noise with this.
Ja.
I wish I could make this rock hop across the surface of the water like a true expert.
Wat kan ik met die vis? Dat is een
I don't
parel.
think that will do any good. I don't think that will... I don't think...
Ik kan natte
This doesn't
zeep
need
maken.
cleaning. The shell doesn't change any... What a beauty!
Opening. Hey.
A tiny hole, which leads to the other side of the tree.
Oh, daar gaat hij
Oh, daar
doorheen.
gaat die vis doorheen.
Oh.
I don't think that will do any good.
Kan ik die opening dan niet
I don't think that will do any
blokkeren?
good.
Kunnen we die opening inzepen zodat die vis doorschiet?
I don't think that...
Ik heb geen idee waarom.
I don't think that...
Ik kan ook een opening aan de andere kant pakken. Maar daar kan ik misschien iets tussen doen, inderdaad. Ik kan hier omheen lopen. Opening, ja.
No.
Nee.
I don't think that will do any good.
Nee, ik kan er wel natte zeep van maken.
It's all slippery now.
Kan ik dan zeggen, gebruik natte zeep met
I
de
don't think
opening?
that will do any good.
Nee. Maar we kunnen wel inderdaad, we moeten denk ik die vis wel naar rechts krijgen en dan die opening afsluiten.
I don't think that will do any good. I don't think that will do any...
Wat zei hij? I don't?
I don't think that will do any good. I don't want to disturb the tree with that.
En wie zouden we wel willen disturben? Met lawaai. Is nu de vraag.
Now is not the time to be vocal.
Dat dacht ik al.
In case I get thirsty, I prefer to take only a small water bottle with me.
Ja, wat heb ik met zeep? Wat staat het
Fancy
poster?
jewelry and all sorts of shiny things in the Valley of the Magpies nearby.
Ja. Dus we hebben die toeten, we hebben die parel. Misschien kunnen we nu zeggen, hey dude, ik heb jouw toeten. Maar we willen iets in ruil.
Now that would be extremely unwise.
Okay.
Now is not the time to be vocal. I don't need to do that anymore.
Dus dit had echt als doel
Now
om...
that would be extremely unwise.
Ja, oké.
The merchant gave me some matches to light it.
Oké. Dus hier hebben we dan inderdaad niks meer aan.
Now is not the time.
Het doel van die parel was dus ook om die... hoe heet het?
This is not the kind of message in a bottle I would send out here. Now is not the time. An enormous pile of rocks and dirt. It's certainly not lying around here by accident.
Ja, we hebben die jar van hem nodig.
Be careful.
Now is not the time to be vocal. This cave is really no place for... This cave is... Doesn't interest the little guy at all, unfortunately.
Ik denk inderdaad, als we al die beesten wegjagen... Op de een of andere manier... Dat die raccoon dan denkt van ja, dan heb ik die jar ook niet meer nodig.
Ja.
I'm sorry, but that jar... I'm...
Die jar is important. The jar is important.
I can make quite some noise with this. Still looks the same as back in the day. Makes me feel almost nostalgic. What a beauty!
Die schelp, daar zat die pearl in.
Oh, how cute.
Geef parel. Wil je die?
It's pretty. Props to the finder. Unfortunately, I'm too busy to deal with the
Hij is druk. We moeten die beesten wegjagen.
What strange little creatures. I think they're very rare. These beetles make every firefly green with envy.
Als ik hem opraap, dan schiet hij weg.
They escape again and again. Surely these bugs don't like it when you get too close to them. What strange these beetles...
They don't like it when you get too close to them.
They escape again and again. Surely these...
Moeten we toch op de een of andere manier dan stelten.
Someone must have left all his...
In die boot vonden we niks, hè?
I don't think anyone will get far with this boat. The wood is brittle from back to front, and it all reminds me more of Swiss cheese than a watercraft. Now is not the... Even with that, you couldn't make this boat sail again. The soil doesn't make the object any more useful. The soil doesn't make the... The soil... The soil... The soil...
Een
won't
paar.
move him 1 inch.
Zeep.
That won't move him 1 inch.
Natte zeep wel.
En dan? Met welk doel gaan we hem bewegen?
Dat weet ik nu niet.
It's all slippery now.
Hier naar binnen gaan ze zeep natuurlijk niet meer nat. Jawel.
Ja.
That won't move him 1 inch.
Oh.
Ik vond dit een goed idee.
I'm not one of those people who throw their possessions out the window.
Ik dacht, ik ga het raam glad maken.
Ja.
Hello.
En de vloer?
De vloer is niet aan te klikken.
What was that about?
That's right, Bolek. A seal of action.
Oh ja.
That's...
Whoa, well, the sea...
But
Ja, hij kon niet meer varen.
Probably as
Sure, but trust me, I know the surrounding sea. However, at the moment, what else can I do but get drunk?
Let's talk.
We moeten hem overtuigen dat er wat te doen is.
What's the sea like out there?
Let me tell you, no one.
I'll take your...
And I can tell you that from perfect conditions to transport a few paying... Currently, however, there are...
Er zijn problemen.
Oh? What happened?
At the moment, rumors of mysterious sightings are going around. Not only on dry land, where you landlubbers are, but also at sea. An old drinking friend of mine recently disappeared without a trace while he was sailing out there.
Really? That's terrible.
His boat must have been adrift without him for a while before it was finally found on a nearby shore. People also reported seeing strange shadows here and there under the surface of the water. I'll tell you what, my boy. Those are definitely not schools of herring.
Oh no, this sounds similar to what must have happened to my parents. When I was at their house this morning, they seem to have dropped off the face of the earth as well. The house still resembles a field of rubble. We have to stick together. Something terrible is going on here right now. Has there been any sign of life from your buddy? Maybe there is hope for all those who have disappeared.
Hij is slaapgevallen.
Hello?
Herrings. Wait, where was I? I'm telling you, I'd like to get to the bottom of this. As soon as I have a repaired boat, or better yet, repair tools, or money with which I could buy such tools, or customers which would get me some money in the first place. It's driving me up the wall, darn it.
Do you have any guesses as to what the threat is?
Many animals suspect the
Ja, dat weten we.
But I think the shadows under the water's surface say otherwise. Unless the wolves have recently acquired submarines.
Enough of this. The subject is making me cranky.
Ja, we gaan niet nog een keer naar zijn verhaal luisteren.
Stormy.
Maar hij heeft geld nodig, zegt hij.
Boy, stop showing me your eyeballs. That's disgusting. I tell you, I had quite a shell on my boat once. At least 5 kilometers wide. And definitely 3 potatoes high.
Ja, wat hebben we nog meer? Die toeter hadden we al laten zien. Hier heb je natte zeep.
Bricks for washing? That can only be that useless, newfangled rubbish. Luckily, torches are not round, because then you wouldn't even know where to light it.
Ja, we hebben echt geen zak aan die floorboards. Wel.
Aha. We gaan hem naar buiten geleiden.
Poel. Bolek.
Rise and shine. I can't get him to move 1 inch.
Waarom niet?
Rise and shine. I can't get him to move 1
We
inch.
hebben nu wel mijn zeep gebruikt.
Ja.
Kan ik nu iets anders dan zeggen ook? Misschien,
Leiden.
je moet even uit het raam kijken, zoiets.
Tell me your...
Sure.
Another... Tell me your...
Sure.
Great...
En zo vertelt hij het hele verhaal. Misschien moeten we hem roepen van buitenaf. En dat hij dan komt kijken.
I quite like Bullock. No need to throw anything at his house.
Oh.
It supports the entire front side of the hut.
Oh. Wij moeten iets doen met dat hij kiept inderdaad. Dat die man naar buiten geleid.
Everything
Maar
remains stable.
waarom weet ik niet.
Dat hij kiept.
No. I don't think that...
We hebben een zaag nodig.
Ja, haal een zaag vandaan.
Dat weet ik niet.
Heeft die rare kat nog iets anders dan alleen sjalen?
Good day.
Can I amaze you one more time with...
Hij lijkt de scarf, maar ja.
I like the scarf. To barely escape heat stroke at 1000 degrees is my passion.
Kunnen we misschien eromheen binden en aantrekken.
Only 5 gold coins.
I'm afraid I don't have that much in my gapingly empty purse.
Too bad.
Are you just taking your trash outside, or are you really selling this?
Don't say anything against my trash. Sometimes it sells like hotcakes with the rats.
Oké.
I'll be on my way.
Cheer up, buddy. I promise, things will brighten up soon.
We hebben daar inderdaad een zaag of iets voor nodig. Wil hij een parel? Hij wilde alleen geld, zei hij.
Oh, you but I hope...
Ja.
It's pretty, but I already have hundreds of them in my stash.
Misschien wil hij omgeroepen worden als een marktkoopman.
Not nearly as nice as the ones...
Oké, wat is dit voor birdhouse? Kunnen we daar nog wat mee?
Now is not the... They're way too busy to be interested...
Nee.
I can make quite some noise with this.
Willen we die nog overschreeuwen, de mensen hier? Nee, ook niet.
Hello there.
Hij nog wat nieuws?
Greetings, my...
Music, de wolf... nee.
I'll be on the stage.
Wat zei je?
So.
Geef ons een zaag. Nee.
It at least makes... It's
Nee, deze gasten hebben allemaal niks nieuws. Ja, neem jij even een slok?
Go ahead.
Nee, die hebben allemaal niks nieuws. De musicians en de visitors, die kan ik nog apart aanklikken. Maar... Ik kan niet praten met de musicians.
I hope this had... Not bad. This nice rhythm otherwise. Isn't that one of the... They prefer to take their payment in the form of jingling coins.
Nee, dat heb ik niet.
They prefer to take... They prefer...
Nee, dat heb ik niet. Misschien moeten we hier even een nachtje over slapen.
Ik vind het een goed idee.
Ja, we hebben al best wel wat dingen gevonden.
Dat klopt.
Best wel wat stappen gemaakt. Maar we moeten inderdaad even bedenken wat we als vervolgstap nog kunnen doen. We hebben al een aardige stap gemaakt ook bij die zeehond. Maar die moet dus naar buiten op de een of andere manier.
Waarom weten we ook nog niet?
Nee. Maar daar gaan we nog wel achter komen.
Ja.
Denk ik. Daar lag die zeep. Ja. In de volgende video gaan we verder op zoek.
Ja.
Dus ik hoop dat jullie dit avontuur weer met ons willen meebeleven.
Heel graag.
Joe joe.
Joe joe.